And we're live.
Hey, to all the lovely people out in YouTube land, you're looking great today. At least that's what I'm imagining that in my mind. I'm sure it's true. It's like I've had a psychic feeling for that.
It's very true. They are looking good.
They are.
Yeah. All right. Happy Hump Day, Wednesday. Hope everybody had a good view of the eclipse, that we're in the path. And everybody's doing good. Sorry for the tough weather in Louisiana and Texas. We are gonna do a weather question on the path of the eclipse.
We had a beach walk this morning, and then we went to a community pool to swim. Very nice.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. That's exactly right.
Totally awesome. Okay, all right. 2 announcements real quick. I have exactly 3 places left in room for the tarot class, and that's Thursday, April 25th. You can email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail, thewayofpositivechange@gmail, and I will send you the information so you can register if you want one of the last 3 spots for the 8-week course. All right. And then the second thing I wanted to let you know is that I have readings spaces available for this next coming week. So you can schedule your own appointment at thewayofpositivechange.com. All right, perfect. And it's getting windy around here. The front door's wiggling. Oh, my hurricane shutters fell down in the garage. He doesn't even know about that yet. Okay, so what's the first question from the community page? And thanks for you guys putting up a few questions for us.
Yes, this question is from J-Hound. Will the U.S. government be successful in cracking down on the amount of fentanyl that's coming across the border from Mexico?
Okay.
That's a big problem.
It's a huge problem. I
Very
think
big.
everyone knows somebody that has unalived accidentally involving that. So will United States be successful?
I hope so.
Cracking down, getting rid of, getting it out, controlling how much is coming across the border. Well, there's the emperor, so that's a good sign right there. Okay, it's a real struggle. It's huge. And this also lets me, and they'll go into this in the second part of this question, is that there may be a problem with another emperor or ruler of another country that's causing problems. We're trying. I think we're having some success with this already, according to this. Trying to protect the youth. Big power play. Offers, exchanges, words, promises. Okay, I think that this is a yes. I'm very optimistic about this. I think they find out the people that they need to talk to, and I think offers are made and accepted, bargains, offers, and I think this is good. I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy with this spread. Yep, I think so. Magician, it's on the bottom. Okay, so I'm very, very happy with that. Woo-hoo. All right, and then what's the next question?
The follow-up question to that is Mexico and China working together to push fentanyl into the USA? A conspiracy
for entertainment purposes?
For nations.
Yes, so are China and Mexico, are they working together to make problems? Yes. Devil card. Control, death, change, competitiveness, They're wanting to cause drama. They want to be, they want to cause division, drama, death, parties, unalivings. They have the same belief system with that Pope Hierophant there. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. 100%. Yes, they are working together. Yeah.
I'm surprised. I didn't think Mexico would really be trying to do that. I mean, there's cartels in Mexico, but that's not the Mexican state.
Well, it might not be the actual president, but this,
Yeah.
This means there's sneakiness. There's thieves and sneaks and people, going behind maybe the legislative rule.
Yeah. I mean, we know about the Mexican cartels.
Well, it's
It's been happening.
All right.
Cherry Kenny asked, a complaint was filed with the FEC against Ted Cruz for moving money from iHeartMedia to his reelection PAC. Will he get in trouble? Face charges for this? Yes or no?
That's a good question. iHeartMedia and his PAC, he moved money. He's only allowed to take so much in donations. So this was a violation, right? Filed with the FEC,
question. Yeah,
right? And
it's alleged. It hasn't been
alleged.
proven. I mean, I hope it's true so that he gets in trouble. Not that, you want to wish negativity, but some people just attract it to them, so.
There's going to be a meeting about this. He's going to have to go to court about this. He's going to have to go to the building. Someone's going to pull him by his ear. All right. Does he get in trouble?
Why not both ears?
Ted Cruz get in trouble? He has a challenger that I think is going to win. All right. But wait, there's more. There's even more problems coming for Wolfman, Mr. Acapulco, or wherever he went. Yeah, he's going to get in trouble. And there are more. There will be announcements. He will not advance. He's going to have problems. He's going to wish that he's going to try to repent, maybe even, and say, I didn't know my actions to do this, or not to confirm Biden or the votes. He's in big trouble. They're working on this. He's in big trouble. Huge trouble for Ted Cruz. This is defeat. So watch for him. I think he is done through, cooked, finished.
I think many of our viewers are happy about this reading. That'd be my guess. I think so. Yeah.
I think they're happy too.
Sort of happy about it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
They might have a margarita.
He could just go on permanent vacation and never come back. That would be nice.
Yeah.
All right. A new study has found increasing cancer rates in young people were linked to 9 biomarkers in their blood caused by their cells aging more rapidly than normal.
Which is really weird.
That is weird.
It's very weird.
So, the question is generally, what is the outlook for this, and will there be a cure for this? Will they be able to figure out what's causing their cells to grow older faster?
So is this going to continue to get worse? Right?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is it going to keep getting worse? Or will there be a cure?
Will there be a cure?
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Let's go with that.
Okay. I was deep in thought on that one.
We already
cure.
Yeah.
Soon.
Okay, soon.
Because if we just say, will there be a cure? It's going to come up, yes, because somewhere in the future.
Well, all right, soon.
Soon.
Or you could, we'll just stick with that. We already know about older people's cells, that they're
this is younger
aging
people's.
more
And
rapidly.
I think it's good. They're going to be, with AI and CRISPR, I think the answer is going to be yes. And it's like, somehow, it's almost like we need to really look at this, first of all, because the blindfold on the justice figure in the tarot is removed because they want us to look at it. Weigh the options there, and there could be a legal aspect of this. This is going to take some time. My feeling about this is they already have a good idea of how they're going to get to the root cause of this and how they're going to change these things. Oop, flying cars. Unfortunately, there will be people leaving this plane because of this problem. But I don't think we're that far away. On a scale from 0 to 10, we're at 7. 7 at once means we're 3/4 of the way there. Maybe 4 years, 3 years. I mean, if we were really hoping for a giant jump, it could be more soon than that. Apparently, there's some sort of big decision about how they look at this, how they treat it, legal or ethical, something with your cells. It's a lot of work, a lot of research. I feel like it'll be within the next 3 to 4 years for sure. I feel like they go with it. And because we have the cat, the familiar with the Queen of Wands, I think that we already have an understanding of what this is going to take. They already know what they're looking at. And then the answer is yes. They'll have a cure and it'll get better.
I have a feeling it's going to have something to do with young people being under a lot of stress, like maybe from social media and economic situations for young people, hard time buying a house. All those things can accelerate the aging. So we'll see if that's part of it. I think that'll be part of it.
Now, can we, when you talk about getting a house, let's ask about, because you're here, I want to know, is Biden going to be able to kickstart a program for seniors and first-time home buyers before the election? Is he going to will he be successful at setting up some sort of incentive to bring the rates down, or to make a special rate or incentive for first-time home buyers or seniors, VA, FHA? Will Biden come? Because we were listening to some reports and some polls today, and he's in trouble in this area for the economy. People actually think Trump did better, which is confusing and confounding. All right, will Biden come up with some sort of incentive before the election? Will he be able to help people get into homes, housing more affordable, pull off a miracle of some small feat?
It's going to be tough.
He's got to do something. Okay. He knows who to talk to. He has people in places. This is the wealthiest card of the of the old money and institutions, and getting it started isn't going to be easy. So you're right. You're very right about that. And it has to get parts of the government on, parts of the making a change to the law. He will not be, he's sort of beholden, he's sort of stuck. I think he's going to have a real problem with this. This is going to pose a problem with him. I'm not saying that he isn't going to get elected. I'm sure he is. We'll keep our eye on that. But the situation with abortions and what happened with Arizona and everything almost certainly ensures his victory, right?
Yeah, I mean, Jerome Powell raised the interest rates really high, really fast.
Yeah,
and that's the continuing problem. So he'd have to have like a strong arm conversation with Jerome Powell,
and that could be done. Yeah. He can bop him on the head. He can.
I hope so.
He should have bopped him at the beginning of all of this and gotten rid of his rear end.
I agree.
Okay.
All right. Recreational use of cannabis by people over 45 may be associated with a decrease in developing subjective cognitive decline of up to 96% in users compared to non-users, according to a study by the CDC.
Does that like mean any kind? Is that like gummies? Is it just like smoking? Is it just
The article
any-
the article didn't go into that, so I can only put so many details into these questions. But I don't know. But we'll just go with what they said.
Okay.
And then, I mean, since I've never used pot, I mean,
Oh,
I don't
never.
know what it even does to people. So is this really true? Whether I use pot or whether
I can't even get past it.
or whether
Okay.
that it really does prevent subjective cognitive decline.
Okay.
Which I thought was interesting because subjective, that means that they would be aware that they're cognitively declining, or is, because maybe it would be better to have objective where you would be declining, but you wouldn't know. I don't know which would be better.
Am I declining or is
But-
that subjective?
We're just going to read on subjective cognitive decline.
Fine.
Is this really true that marijuana use, probably
Will it
not
help?
crazy, but yeah,
Will it help you keep your brain?
will it help protect your brain so you can recognize people and say hello, John, or whoever it is?
Does cannabis help
What was
you?
that actor's name? I can't remember.
Will cannabis, using cannabis, help you maintain your cognitive abilities better?
I'm glad you restated that because I forgot the question. All right. No, that's not true. I remember the question. What was it again?
Okay, will using cannabis help you have even better memory?
Fingers crossed on this one. Well, geez, that's not good. Oh, man.
Maybe it. We'll see what the crossing is. Okay.
Oh, boy.
I mean, there's other things. There are other natural substances that can help as well, and I'm going to say the healthiest cannabis. Some of it isn't healthy, apparently, right? You got to watch what kind you're getting, where you're getting it, because the Queen of Pentacles is the queen who knows how to harvest herbs, aromatherapy, oils, all of those botanicals, all of these things. She is the one that runs the Botanica, okay? And she's on her side. So you have to make sure that you're getting the right stuff. It can't be all kinds of sugary gummy.
Yeah, if you go in, just buy the good cannabis. Don't buy the labeled bad cannabis. Don't buy that. Just the good.
The natural that isn't treated with
Yeah.
anything. Because
Right.
there's good and bad in everything, right? I'm trying
Yeah.
to get a new mattress and you don't even want to get mattresses or with polyurethane or all this other stuff. Listen, this is good. This is turning out better. This is better, but you've got, and don't overdo, because this is what happens when you overdo.
I
You
was
get
going to say, don't
fat,
overdo it.
Happy, too happy, lazy, don't move. Not.
If you can't find the front door, you've overdone it.
Okay. This is a yes. This is a yes. But apparently, it's with moderate use. Okay, so moderation and healthy stuff, not something that's tainted or mixed with a whole bunch of other chemicals. It has to be like pure and picked right out of your backyard.
What if you pick it out of your backyard? It's probably pure.
Yes, you just don't want it sprayed with. So there's this caveat.
So organic pot.
Yes,
Yes.
organic.
Used in moderation.
Mhm. Yes.
And stay away from the vaping stuff. I
Yes.
don't trust vaping stuff.
Right. And yes, that's a very good point. That could be the other thing, because the vaping could cause this other problem. So it's like in its most natural form.
Yeah.
All right. So, and this could be too many brownies. I mean, it's my birthday. I'm fat John Travolta card. This is Amber named that card.
Really?
That John Travolta. Doesn't it look like Happy John Travolta fat?
Yeah. So overindulging, too many brownies, you gain weight and you lose your cognitive abilities.
Forget it.
It's not good.
Go to hell in a handbasket. Right
Don't
there.
devote your life to brownies. That's not good.
So you have to be really careful, because you could do self-sabotage with the wrong product. And I'm very thankful you brought up vaping, because I think that's, there are people that want you to use these other kinds that are not good for you. So that's okay.
All right.
Fresh out of your own backyard.
Next question.
Okay.
I'll wait a second until you get the cards back.
Okay, thank you. Oh,
I don't want to rush you.
okay.
This was floating around on Truth Social. Was the total solar eclipse really caused by a gigantic secret spy satellite that can hack voting machines instead of the moon, as according to scientists?
Is that a Marjorie Taylor Greene thing? The space laser?
I think she was in on the conversation.
Because, even Bannon was having a prayer going on that satanic forces couldn't get through when it moved to cover the.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So what am I asking?
You're asking, is it true that the solar eclipse was caused by a big spy satellite? We should just check, because you never know. It's a conspiracy. Let's just verify it via the cards.
Did a spy satellite cause the eclipse?
Yes. That can hack voting machines. That's important.
That can hack it.
It was put up by the Democrats, of course, because they're going to hack the voting machines. So we'll see. I just thought we should read about it.
Okay. You can tell that I wasn't privy to these
I
questions.
didn't dare tell her before this question.
I think that they've thought about it, but I don't think it was.
So they do think. We've established that. It's the sun. Perfect. Now is the moon. Is there a card for the moon?
There is a moon
card.
card.
Oh man, moon card right here. Oh, doggone it. That would have been great.
No, it really was due to changes with the sun.
Okay.
But the MAGA people are making money off of that theory.
Yeah.
There is money to be made there, and they do think that there. And I did read to see if there were going to be more weather anomalies and things like that in the areas where there was direct viewing, and that came up a yes. And they just had really bad storms there today, and then the earthquake in New York already. So they're going to try. The MAGA people are just going to keep trying to grift on this.
Yeah,
they're going to.
They operate on the old saying, "There's a sucker born every minute."
Second.
And is it second? Is that how it goes?
A sucker second. Yeah,
Okay.
It's a minute.
All right, that's even quicker. That gives them more consumers. Okay. All right. So, Wrestlemania 40, which is a big wrestling event, set both viewership and attendance records this year, along with 67 million views on its YouTube channel within 24 hours.
What?
Yeah. So what does this say about America's future, if anything? So
we're whacked.
The question is this going to increase? Is it going to be successful and they're going to take over the whole American populace?
Is it sad that I took Jake and his friends to WWF SmackDown?
You might be complicit in this, but the cards will let you know if you have any, debt on this. I don't think so. I don't think you're going to be blamed.
Wrestlemania. I mean, we waited in lines for autographs. We did it all. We really did. We did. With the Crypt Keeper, Andre the Giant, the Death Guy. Oh my God. The tower keeps coming up. Okay, so Will more people start?
Yeah, it's just going to continue to grow. More and more people
67 million.
in 24 hours.
I mean, they are artists. They have to learn how to fall, how to flip each other, how not to hurt each other.
It's entertainment, so maybe it's fine. You know, maybe it's nothing wrong with it.
Hulk Hogan. They know there's, you know, they play on your emotions about who's going to win and why. This is going to continue to go up. It's gone up before and it's gone down. It's gone up. Yeah, people, they like it. It reminds them, the older people, it reminds, I mean, I took the kids. So I did this.
I used to watch Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher, where they were a tag team wrestling duo that won the championship. And I would just stare at the TV because these people were acting so weirdly. I just thought it was very interesting. So I did watch it, but I don't watch it anymore. That was way when I was little. So there you go.
All right.
Okay, so it's going to continue.
Yeah, they really like it. This is a resurgent from the past. They're going to bring back, they'll probably bring back, you know, more of the, and I can see some of theirs. I need to have some cannabis so I can remember all of their names. Hey, just go see.
It'll probably top out once they get to Wrestlemania 2000. Okay. You know, they're only at 40 now, so okay.
And then they had China, the girl whose name was China. They'll be bringing back all of these people. So it's going to be a real big resurgence, apparently, with the Six of Cups.
All right. So now this question is a little bit more serious.
How serious?
Well, pretty serious. Okay. You'll see.
Do we have to do it?
Well, yeah. Okay. It affects all of us.
All right.
Since June of 2023, each month has surpassed the hottest temperature record for that month on record. So every month since June, we've hit a new all-time record high on temperature for that month. All right. And so the question is, you know, is this going to be, does this start a dangerous cycle for humanity's survival? Okay. Have we gone into some sort of new tipping point where it's going to be really bad, unfortunately? I hope not.
So the Ace of Cups just came flying out, and that's water. So we'll have to watch who's getting rain and who isn't. Every time I ask on the environment, it keeps coming up that water is going to be the big issue. Drought and famine or too much water. Another wake-up cards, like wake up, look at it, make decisions, take action. You know, weigh your options with the scales, make a decision with the sword of justice. And there will be other companies and other people like MAGA that will say, you know, this is a hoax. It's just not true. It's not true, and we don't need to do anything about it. But there are fights, and we're fighting, and there are angelic realms, beings, and other planets that are trying to help us make changes, victory after a struggle. So it looks like we make some good advances and then sink back, and then it's really difficult for increment change. I mean, it's, you know, these people are in the snow, they don't have socks on, they don't have the right apparel.
It looks bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
And it comes on, when it comes on very quickly. You know, I'm always telling people, make sure that after we had Hurricane Ian, I made up a go bag, you know, so that you have all of your information, your insurance, pictures, everything, your passwords, or everything in there. And there's Mother Nature. So this, it's not horrible, really, really fast, but it does make some places uninhabitable. You know, it gets really, really tough in some places, and how to leave. It's so hard with money that you want, you know, people might not be able to sell their house if it's, you know, if it's really bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're going to, there's enough. I don't believe we've gone to the tipping point or off the cliff, because the two at the top are saying we can still have victory and we can still make some changes that will be helpful.
Yeah.
But
I think we can survive, but we're going to have mass migrations that are going to make the people coming over the border from Mexico look insignificant. I think there's all around the world, there'll be millions of people that just have to move.
Well, we have
So-
famine happening that way in
Yeah.
some places now. So that's,
No
but-
jokes about this one.
but we have not, it's not the tipping point.
Okay, well, there's
Okay.
reason to hope then.
Okay.
Because that's never happened before, where we had 10 consecutive monthly heat records. That's never happened.
We're going to make changes in time.
Okay.
Hey, Becca from House of Lenormand. I'm going to see you Sunday on Jenlin's channel. And Jenlin's birthday is this Saturday, you guys. So wish her happy birthday, and I'll see you Sunday with the Petty Boots crew.
Okay, this is a good question. So scientists have learned how to use some of the sounds of humpback whales, and they produced its greeting call, and a whale named Twain the whale, came to the boat and responded. It circled the boat a bunch of times, and they don't usually do that. They usually stay away from the boats. So, and then they're using computers to do this. So the question is, will AI enable us to understand and communicate with especially intelligent species such as whales and dolphins, etc.? Will we really learn their language and actually be able to have a dialogue with them? I hope
do.
so.
I already do.
I know
What is it having?
you were talking to that dolphin out in the ocean today. It was giving you the flipper, by the way. I don't know what that meant.
Mhm.
It stuck its flipper up like that. It probably was saying hi, now that I think about it. Hi, Lori.
All right. Well, will the communication and the assistance of AI, will we be able to communicate with our marine life even better, more adeptly? That's pretty cool that the whale came around. Yeah, these are our littles and our offerings, and the fish in the cup. This is a yes. Let's keep going though. I want to see how great it is.
They might say something like, "Why are you guys screwing up the ocean?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that. They'll put us on trial. Humanity's on trial.
Especially if any of those dolphins' name is Steve.
They'll be
Oh,
troublesome.
same card. See, that's a yes. That's a definite yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. There will be some groups that have big emotions and don't want this to be used that way, that feel that it will be used by people that don't have well-meaning intentions. And so there will have to be some rules that perhaps we'll see President Biden put some, rules on who, where this can be used, who can use it, the right people. But yes, this is a whole new beginning. It does have to be monitored, but with Mother Earth there and her creatures, yes, it's a yes. It's very good. It's a new beginning on something that's never.
Yeah. We wouldn't want like a million people go out on boats with sound equipment and start trying to talk to all the whales. That might be a little bit too much. I don't think that would work very well.
Probably not.
Yeah.
They want it used in a responsible way.
Humans being responsible. That is for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But all of the other cards are yes.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Okay. Now I wanted to ask, did we go through all of? Okay, I wanted to ask about Princess, Catherine Kate. I want to see. It's been a minute since we found out how ill she was and about her surgery and her treatment. I want to know
Oh, I missed that.
if how she's doing with her treatment. Princess Kate, how's she doing?
I'm wishing her well on this one. Just want to have that out front. I'm wishing
Okay.
her well.
Well, who wouldn't?
I don't know. Somebody who hates the monarchy, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. All right, this is the stomach area. You know, when we're teaching tarot class and we come up with this card that can be, you know, that solar plexus in the stomach area there, and it's this is also a card of control. Keeping things in. So I'm going to say with this electrolyte, with this Ace of Wands here crossing, I'm going to say that could be having some electrolyte imbalances, hydration issues. So I don't think she's doing so great at this moment. I don't think there's another water card. So I feel like she feels like she went down the slide a little bit, you know, if we're going back to Chutes and Ladders again, if you can remember that from a few months ago. Mystery Achiever actually sent me a Chutes and Ladders. Okay. So this is really, she is just really trying to just stay in the day that she's at. She's just trying to literally wake up in the morning and manage that moment, that day. Because it's very much like the ocean. When you go down one day, it's smooth and beautiful and hardly any waves. And then you go the next day and it's like waves from all the way half as far as you can see. So it's very difficult. Her emotions are up and down. Her chemistries are up and down. When you don't have enough electrolytes, it can mean that your blood pressure can go up and down. So I feel like they're having a real difficult time maintaining stability in her body here with this and how the Six of Pentacles means your body isn't getting everything that it needs and it's begging for more assistance and but they're going to get up on top of it. So I feel like she's gone through some of the real tough stuff just currently. And this is the doorstep, so it's just staying in the day that she's in. There's still some problems. She's going to have some other problems that crop up, but they'll get a hold of it. They'll get up on top of it, and then her energy will go up. Okay, so this is good. This is promising.
Good.
That's promising up at the top. But boy, does she have to rest. I mean, she's doing some meditation, some resting, and she's just got
no official duties right now.
Oof.
Rest and get better.
Boy, yeah. That's a tough road for her. Keep her. You guys send prayers work, send prayers, thoughts, your BPs, your MBOs, your all of those things.
I remember one more question we were going to ask.
What?
Concerning the Arizona Supreme Court decision.
Oh, what a debacle.
Yeah. So before this, the Democrats were thinking that they didn't have much of a chance in Arizona because it had been trending towards the Republicans. So, but since the Arizona Supreme Court, the majority of which are clodhoppers, went back to clodhoppers. We went back to 1860 before it was even a state and revitalized the no abortion bill, and they can prosecute people who help them. And I think if you can get an abortion if it threatens the direct life of the mother, but anything other than that, I don't think is in there. So anyway.
And the question is.
But now, will Arizona turn blue because they outlawed abortion? They're the dog that caught the bus. The Republicans are. They caught the bus.
The clod-hopping dog.
And they're getting run over now.
All right. Well, Arizona turned blue.
Yeah.
they're going to turn blue and hoping
I
that
think so.
women will stay in the state because they won't.
I
They will not.
predict yes, but what do the cards say?
All right. So one of the Supreme Court clodhoppers was a really bad person. This is all money motivated. This is all backed by money deceptive practices. Oh boy, they're going to have a lot of talks about this. There's some people that just will not switch. Then there's some choice. It's going to take a lot of work, a lot of campaigning. People will leave. There will be some people that just up and leave that state. I don't think it's going to turn completely blue, but it may break 50-50. It may be purple. Yeah. Because this means it balances out. So it isn't all blue or all red, but perhaps in a median way that hasn't been before. That there'll be just as many Democrats voting as Republicans. So
yeah, and they have an initiative on the ballot that would write the abortion rights issue into the Constitution, that women can have an abortion if they so choose.
I do think more women. Excuse me, I didn't mean to.
Oh yeah, well I was just going to say I hope and I think women will vote in extraordinary numbers for Biden, because we know he's not going to enact an abortion ban, and we know who did. So
right.
Yeah.
I do think the youth, because we have this page of pentacles here, and then the youth being in the boat here, will come up. If I saw there could be a slight advantage to blue.
Okay.
I'm
hoping for more, but if that's what it says, that's what it says.
Okay. I think women will. I think they're going to leave. I think they'll leave that state.
I want them to stay there and vote before they leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then we also wanted to ask another question about Taylor Swift. She had on that open registration, voting registration, she registered to vote, young people. She had 35,000 bust the site, come out, in one day. So we want to know if she's going to do this again, if she's going to make a monumental speech or make another. Will she do anything else to get more young women out to vote before the election? I know she's going to do something with Bruce Springsteen. There's going to be a concert or something. We read on that. I think Danny and Sheila and I read on that.
I think she will.
All right. Will she do anything before the election to have ask the Swifties to go vote?
Yeah. And
when she asked them to register, she didn't tell them or ask them to register to be Democrat or Republican. She just asked them to register. How important it was that they take place and their right to vote.
Yes, which is a good way to frame it.
Yeah. Will she get people? Will she make another move? Yeah, she is. Yep. I don't think it's very soon. It may be like right up to the, get up there close. She's already working on it. There are other people around her that say, don't get involved in this. Please don't do this. And that could be because there are other people, poll workers or other famous people, that what this means to me is that somebody speaks out and tries to get. I feel like there's going to be an incident because of this. Like, what did we just see in the Capitol Police have to now go to outsourcing? They don't have enough Capitol Police to protect all of the threats that are coming to Congress people.
Right. They don't have enough manpower to find out who's sending the death threats and arrest them.
All right. She is going to do it. It will be at a gathering where the Swifties are, but there's some sort of sadness and indecision and something that happens perhaps to another person where she's uncertain, but then this is a yes. Okay. But the world card isn't quick. So I think it will be further down the line. I think she hesitates and doesn't know exactly how to do this or what she wants to do. Yeah, she's sort of frozen there.
She could just say what she said before. Just repeat that. So
She could, but this means I'm not going to do anything because I'm in deep thought about it.
She's thinking about it.
She's thinking.
That's good.
Yeah.
You want to think about things.
All right. So now do we want to ask about, it's Wednesday, and we want to know what our guides and angels. Oh, I know what I want to ask. One more thing. I wanted to ask if any of the other trials, Chuckins, Jack Smith, will any of the other trials get started before, where is Zinni?
She's just sleeping on the bed.
I think I hear her doing that thing again. Okay.
Shall I go check? I'll check.
Will you check?
I'm going to check on our
She's
cat.
like-
Sometimes she has bad behavior.
She did something bad the other night.
No, she's just sleeping on
Okay. I heard a noise though.
Zinni has been cleared. She's just sleeping on the bed.
Okay, so now I want to know if the document case or the Jan 6 case, the Chuck Kid, McAfee, the Georgia case, Fulton County, Chutkin, or any of these other trials, will any of the other 3 trials begin before Election Day? Will any of them begin? Yes or no?
Fingers crossed again.
Ooh, it's tough. All right, there's going to be breakthrough, shocking revelation, and breakthrough with one of them. That brings hope, renewed hope, inspiration. There will be a problem, and there's going to be fights from all sides. But I think one of them, because I have the star card here, I think one of them is going to. It's difficult, but I think I'm hopeful that one will get through.
That's good.
And because of this, and there's so many astrologers that say that Trump's going to have a giant problem from the 18th on of this month. So let's just see, is he going to, they're saying he is going to, I wanted to ask about MAGA Mike is going to Mar-a-lago. Okay, so we'll ask 2 more questions. Trump's health, is he going to pretend that he's sick so he can't go to trial on Monday? Or is he actually going to be sick? Will he pretend or will he actually be sick? Trump's health.
Biologically. We already know mentally he's sick.
That's correct.
Biologically.
Yeah. Does anybody know why the House stops working after Friday? MAGA Mike is going down to Mar-a-Lago right after a Friday morning thing. They just came back from a 2-week recess. They work 1 week and then they get to go again. Where are they going?
To kiss the ring.
He's not, I think he has some problems, but I don't think he's quite there yet. I think he manufactures a problem. Not yet. Not there yet. Okay. All right. So what's going to happen? How do we want to ask this? Do you want to ask if MAGA Mike will get the Ukraine bill? Will MAGA Mike get the Ukraine bill?
Will he get it passed so the Ukraine gets help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This week, next week.
I strongly hope so.
MAGA Mike, put the bill for funding for Ukraine on the floor, get it passed. Whenever I read on if Ukraine was going to get the money, I always came up with a yes. I always come up with they're going to get it. And this is a yes, too. It doesn't look like it. It feels bad. Everybody starts to lose hope. The hope goes in the toilet. They're going to say, you can have this if we take this out. There's bargaining, up and down, back and forth. Weighing and measuring. Yes, they will get it. But Russia and Putin are putting pressure on the MAGA people because this is the Mother Russia card. Yeah, it's going to go through. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, the next day, or next week, but it is going to go through.
Excellent.
Okay. And I believe Becca, I think I said this in the last video, I think Becca did a grand tableau on MAGA Mike, and I think it came up April that he has a giant problem, that he may not make it. He may not keep his job till the end. I don't know. I think he hits a perilous, slippery spot.
Well, that wouldn't be surprising, considering the history of the Republican House.
Yeah. All right, let's see. What do our guides and angels want us to know for the next few days? I'm trying to I took a few days off with Steve here, so I'm going to be trying to catch up on reading.
I'm going back tomorrow.
Friday.
I'm going back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you know on the community page if I'm going to go live on Friday. Depends on all what happens. What are our guides? And this is a reading for you and I. There's more chaos. Government it just doesn't. It's sheer stupidity. Our beliefs don't match their beliefs, and it's a power struggle. It's power struggle. Okay. We got to use common sense and stay balanced. This is really important. And wait for more rulings and more just court rulings. We will be victorious. No matter what happens with you and your crew, try to put off your reaction. If you find yourself having a knee-jerk reaction to something that's said by someone, breathe your way through. Don't take action. You're gonna have to take 3 deep breaths, count to 20, go to a movie. You could overreact. You could lose balance and overreact. So if you know that you've got a meeting coming up with somebody that you don't like or pushes all your buttons, the button pushers will be pushing buttons. So either be a no-show or breathe your way through. Don't overreact. Watch your mouth. When the strength card comes up, we control the lion within and the lions within others that we encounter, right? So the energy is very changeable. There will be a lot of court motions filed, accepted, denied. So don't get all caught up in that. There's a lot of change. Watch your mouth. Watch your action and your reaction time. Extra meditation will be helpful. Staying balanced.
Don't give in to despair. Kindle the light of hope within you.
Yeah.
There's always opportunities. When we were leaving the pool, I saw this woman reading a book on the Chase Lounge next to us. I asked her what she was reading. Then we had a really nice conversation. She had a big smile on her face. So there's always little things that come up. Take the step, bring a little sweetness and love into somebody's life, and it makes a difference. It all adds up. If we're going to have a world of love, we've got to step up and do it.
You may need a little extra fresh cannabis. Next couple
You
of
might.
days.
Yeah.
You may have to have
I'm not recommending it, but if you feel that it will help you, then I say go for it.
maybe a little bit of brownie. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. Just to help you remember not to overreact to something. Just let things simmer down.
And sometimes you just have to step away from the news.
Yeah, and you have to
It's
just
too
let
much.
things settle
Yeah.
to see clear.
Pet your dog, go out for a walk, buy your old
Pet your
favorite.
brother.
Yeah, pet your brother. Go out and get an old candy bar that you used to like when you were a kid. Something to kind of pick you up a little bit. I liked O. and Baby Ruth's. What'd you like? What was your favorite candy bar? No one's ever asked her this on our YouTube channel, I'm sure.
I liked Hershey's with almonds.
There you go. I used to like those too.
Those were my
Yeah.
fave.
Oh, and I also, you really liked, I'm going on a little bit, but I really like Almond Joy with the almonds, and the coconut and the chocolate. Man, those were good. Okay, that's it.
Now I have to say one more thing. I'm always asking people to specify when someone goes to heaven. Don't just say to them and you're talking with them, when you're speaking to them out loud, specify and give them a tool to hand to you, or pick an object. Say, if you, Uncle Ted, if you want me to know that you're around or you approve of what I'm doing, show me a picture of an ostrich, or, just pick something. So for me, I have my mom's coconut macaroon recipe in my spice area in her handwriting. And so when Steve and I went to Sarasota, of course, we walk into this place. We were just going to have gelato, which I've never had before, if you can believe that. And then this lady made gluten-free coconut macaroons. And then we went somewhere else yesterday, and there was a big coconut macaroon. I'm like, okay, Mom. So, and then, his mom.
Oh, I guess we did have the same.
Be specific and don't just say.
I never really thought about that way.
Don't just say, give me a sign. Pick a song.
There's a sign for you right there. Take this
I got
sign.
a sign for him. It's a different finger. Okay.
Wow. I have to go like this now.
Double
Calm
piece.
things down. Double
Okay.
piece.
All right. I'll use the piece. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, that was pretty funny.